On April 8th, we had a total solar eclipse. And guess what? NASA came up with their pictures, their films, their little videos, and we're going to have a look at what they have. Always great stuff from NASA. So let's have a look. So here is the first few things. So here we have a picture, but above all, the first one, because we're going to look at many, is this picture right here showing the progression of the eclipse. So here you have the beginning of the eclipse here with the sun, the moon coming in front of it. And here the progression of the eclipse all the way to a total eclipse. And then the moon continued its way across the part. So we're going to see a video that shows different pictures, different videos from around Mexico and United States. You'll see the great ideas so far. So let's see. We're going to go all the way to the beginning. Perfect. So let's see what we've got here. Perfect. So NASA came up with first of all, let's start again. So NASA was videotaping the eclipse from around North America. So let's see what are some of the topics, some of the images they have. So the first one I have is at 10 minutes 49. Let's see if I can put here the link in the comments below so that some of you may want to follow along with us if you wanted to. So the first place I want to look at is at 10 minutes 49 seconds. So let's see if I can, let's see, oops, let's start. And I want to go at 10 minutes, there we go. 10 minutes and what happened? So we have here 10 minutes. We have 11 minutes. That could work. So here we have the sun. And as you can see, there was clouds. We had clouds where we were at as well. The key reason why I want to show this portion right here, so let's go a bit further. Let's see, is to see here we have sunspots right here. So because telescopes were aimed towards the sun, we were able to see some great pictures. So here we have key sunspots right here. We had a few just here at the back. So let's see if I can show you some interesting point at 17 minutes. And here I'm going to show you some pictures about the sun. So here you will see. Let's see if this can come through. I guess more people are awake today, so it's a bit slow, but we're getting there. You go. So at this place, you can see a video of the sun's surface, and I want to show you a few things. First of all, it's this area right here. So the sun is a surface; it's uneven. So the average temperature is about 5,500 degrees Celsius. Where it's much lighter, it is where we have some of the hot gas coming to the surface. But because we have convection cells, what happens is that cooler materials are going back into the sun. And right here, we have a situation where we may have on the surface 5,500 degrees Celsius, where it's much brighter. It can go all the way to 6,000 degrees Celsius. But there's some places here where we have gas, hot gas going inside the sun when the temperature might be 5,400 degrees, 5,200 degrees. So a few hundred degrees less will create a situation where it will show it is darker. So here's an example here. So it's a different view where we have the sunspots right there. So the sunspot is a great place to see that we have disturbance. We have a place where it's hot, places where it's colder. So it's the same thing as if you have soup in a pot. When the thing starts boiling and there's more activities, then we have water droplets coming out of the pot. And it's a bit how we have on the sun, more activities and materials being ejected in the sky. We're going to move it forward to about 21 minutes. Let's see. It's coming through. There we go. So at this place here on the video, you could see we have the, let's see, is it coming back? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show it to you and stop. So here you could see we have the picture of the sun here. We also have a picture of the sun. We've seen here those two dark spots. The dark spots here, which are sunspots are located right here where it's a bit cooler area. And then what happens is that it's warm enough, no, it's cooler enough to show a difference in temperature. Hence, we have this part right here. If you were thinking of, for example, a volcano and lava running down a hill, you would have the crust of the lava. You have places where warm and hot lava will come out from the crust, and you have portions which are much colder and are not changing at all. So very many things are happening here right on the surface of the sun. The next thing I want to show is at 2 hours and 20 minutes. So here, as we go through the video, we can see that the sun is coming over the sun. The moon is coming over the sun. There you go. Well, it's a bit slow, this. So let's see. Thank you for your patience on that. So if we have to wait, I'm going to go all the way to 2 hours and 21 minutes. Let's see. There we go. So at this place, what we have the total eclipse happening right now. We have here the moon over the sun. And here what I want you to see is this part right here where we have some materials being ejected from the sun, and there's another one down here. As you can see, this little portion here is growing. It's going further and further away from the sun. So here it's the same thing as we have disturbance, magnetic storm coming, and then you have materials being ejected in the sky. You will see that it's growing because soon you're going to see right in the middle, you're going to see through this spot to the space at the back. So here you could see how it's getting bigger right here. So this one is also bigger. So here I was using a ruler this morning. So a little ruler like this, and I was measuring on my computer screen. And what's interesting is that the moon here measured 133 millimeters. And here we had this ejecta here, not ejecta, but this material from the sun being ejected. So you could see here, there's a little bit, I think I can make it a bit bigger. So you could see here a darker part, so it is growing, and it went to about 7 millimeters on my ruler. So if you look at the diameter of the sun at about 1.4 million kilometers, and then you know that this was a dimension of about 7 millimeters. So I'm going to stop it right here. Look how this is amazing right here. This was 7 millimeters. So that means that this storm, this material coming from the sun, was about 75,000 kilometers in height here. So 75,000 kilometers, you say, well, it looks very small here compared to the moon here over the sun. However, if you think of 75,000 kilometers, it's more than 5 times the diameter of the Earth. So if you were to come here and put 5 little Earth, you will still be smaller than how high this one is right here. So I'm going to show you a picture that they've published on the website here. Let's see if I can go down a little bit. There we go. So that's the picture they published here. So you see the little storm right here, right when the moon was about to be going across. And here's the storm I was telling you. So you could put 5 little Earth all piled up for the size of this disturbance right here. This is a humongous scale part. The reason why the humans were very excited about this part is that we have a lot of sunspots on the sun right now, which means that there's a lot of activity on the surface. And this is one of the events that they wanted to see. How could we use the moon as a shield, as a filter, so we can see what's happening on the outer rim of the sun? So that's quite exciting right here. If we're going back to the video, the other part I want to show you is at 2 hours and 59 seconds. 2 hours and 59 seconds. Very nice. So as the moon was continuing to move, what happened is that you could still see the sunspots right here. So the sunspots were a great place for reference, but look at this storm coming right here from the bottom of the image. great images from the sun from the eclipse coming from here. So I'm quite excited about what they did there. If it happens that you have seen amazing videos or amazing pictures, put the links in the comments below. I'd be more than happy to go and have a look, because the more we have eyes, the more we see different things, the more we can see amazing results from that eclipse. So this was a compilation from NASA with different telescope aiming at the sun as we were watching the solar eclipse on April 8th. If you enjoyed this video so far, I'm going to put probably on this side here, just on that side, the video I did of pictures and videos that I took personally on April 8th. I hope you'll enjoy it, and I'll see you in the next video.